Hello, everyone. We're going to be getting started, so if you can find a seat, or if you prefer to stand, that's fine as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Bautista. I am 9 years old and in the 3rd grade at La Bayona Elementary School. I love to do many things, but my favorite is gymnastics. Even though I don't take classes because they cost too much, I do a lot of somersaults, flips, and cartwheels. I hope to one day be able to take classes so that I can get better at it. But when I grow up, I want to be a math teacher. I am honored to be this first this evening to welcome all of you to the Neighborhood Youth Association 39th Annual Scholarship Benefit and the first since the COVID-19 shutdown to be in person. Isn't this a great gathering? And a very exciting evening, especially for our high school seniors and for some special members of our community who will be honored. So let's get started and thank you for coming.
Good evening. I am NYA's Site Director, Sonia Hernandez, and I have the pleasure of introducing, thank you, Sarah, introducing the Reverend Bruce Freeman of the Parish of St. Matthew.
We're here, we're here, we're here. Oh, I'm so glad to have you all back. I'm so incredibly happy to have you all here at St. Matthew's. I'm the rector of the parish of St. Matthew's. And we've been looking forward to this night for a long time for a ton of reasons, but mostly because you all feel like family, and we love having you here. I'm going to begin with an invocation, which is basically a prayer, blessing all of the mashed potatoes and food that you've already eaten to God's use. Let us pray. Thank you, God, for bringing us together this evening. Thank you for the opportunity to. Okay, am I good, Aramis? Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you this evening by celebrating wonderful acts of education, of giving, of tutoring, of giving of money, time, talent to Neighborhood Youth Association. Lord God, we appreciate so much the opportunity to be together this evening to celebrate this good work that we do. Lord, bless us and bless the food that we've already eaten and are to eat, and bless our time. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. I'm supposed to talk about just a short thing about someone very special who was a tutor at NYA for many years. Bob Brown died this last spring. Bob was a member of St. Matthew's. He was maybe one of the smartest human beings that God has ever put on this earth. And as my lovely friend John Graham says, you would never really know it because he would never strut it out. Bob Brown was a math professor at UCLA. Again. And Bob Brown was a choir member at the parish of St. Matthew's. Bob Brown was a lover of his wife, Brenda. And to see Bob care for Brenda over the course of the last few years of his life, as Brenda was failing physically, was to see a love partnership, to see what God has intended for two human beings to be about. It was impossible to be with the two of them without understanding what kindness and love and unconditional regard is all about. Which brings us to Bob's witness at NYA. He loved tutoring at the Neighborhood Youth Association. He loved teaching math, and I'm forgetting, of course, the curriculum that he did. The secret coding class, teaching math so that kids actually like math. That isn't a recommendation for joy and for recognition. I don't know what is. We're going to miss Bob Brown terribly. But do know that we continue to live into Bob's vision for NYA and for the young people who come through the doors of NYA. It is a holy vocation, and our beloved brother Bob would be so happy that we're all here today to celebrate this ministry. With that said, Sarah? Oh, wait. Sarah Newman, who can sing a bit, but also leads us this evening, and we thank her so much for all of her energy, all of her vision, and her leadership in making this happen this evening.
Thank you. Goes way down. Hello, and welcome to NYA's 2022 Scholarship Awards Benefit, Opening Doors to a Bright Future. My name is Sarah Newman, NYA Board Vice President and Chair of tonight's event. We are so excited, as Bruce said, to be able to be here together in person, celebrating the achievements of our graduating seniors and college alumni, and to share in their stories of gratitude for the empowering impact NYA has had on their lives. Bienvenido al beneficio de las becas 2022 de NYA, abriendo puertas a un futuro brillante. Mi nombre es Sarah Newman, vicepresidente de la mesa directiva de NYA y presidente del evento de esta noche. Estamos muy emocionados de reunirnos una vez más en persona en el Sprague Center at St. Matthews para celebrar los logros de nuestros graduados del 12 año y exalumnos universitarios y compartir sus historias de gratitud por el impacto empoderador que NYA ha tenido en sus vidas. Thank you. On behalf of all of us at NYA, I extend a heartfelt thank you to Bruce Freeman and to St. Matthews for opening its Sprague doors to us this evening. To our benefit sponsors, starting with Zoe and Adrian Fairborn, who are the underwriters of this event. Our scholarship donors, especially those of you that contributed to the Tita Mann Scholarship Fund. Yes, thank you. And our community partners. Thanks to all of you for your generous and loyal support. Now it's not going on at all. I'll speak loudly. I also want to extend my personal gratitude for all the volunteers who gave their time and talent to make this special evening possible, and there are a lot of you. We will have them running on the screen later on. Please use the QR code, if you desire, found on your name tags, to log onto our website, nyayouth.org, to follow the order for this evening's program, read student impact statements, purchase teacher wish list items from our online pop-up store, or to make donations. Proceeds from tonight's benefit will help NYA finance campus renovations and fortify our teaching capacity, enabling us to better provide the academic counseling, mentoring, tutoring services, and personal support for our students that equip them with life-changing opportunities that otherwise would not be available to them. Thank you for supporting NYA's 39th Scholarship Awards benefit and for partnering with us to open doors to a bright future for the children, youth, and families we serve. Gracias por apoyar el número 39, beneficio de becas de NYA, y por asociarse con nosotros para abrir las puertas a un futuro brillante para los niños, jóvenes y familias a las que servimos. Gracias. Thank you. Back up. Let me just make sure. Yes. Right here, because I just want so you're right here. Yeah, you're okay. Start right there.
Our first presentation this evening is honoring some outstanding individuals, our soon-to-be high school graduates. Here to say a few words about them is Sonia.
I am not tall. Each year, my staff and I have had the great responsibility of not only taking care of our students, but also nurturing them to become productive adults once they reach adult. Oh my goodness, I totally just misread that. Once they graduate from our program. For the past 19 years, I have seen the agency constantly align its work to the needs of our students. This ongoing effort, along with partnering with outside resources and with professional volunteers who also serve as tutors, mentors, and teachers, has expanded doors to a brighter future for our students. Now more than ever, we have students that are not only admitted to out-of-state colleges, but are actually attending and graduating from them. More are attending and finishing grad school, a few are now in medical school, and we have 2 pursuing a PhD. Unlike so many of us sitting here tonight, graduating high school and going to college is not a given for our students. They are all first generation, and most of them are the very first in their families to attend college. First generation students statistically enroll and graduate at a much lower rate than their peers whose parents attended college. They need to work extra hard to seek resources and find answers to questions that many of us took for granted. Our students have learned a sense of independence and work ethic that will carry them throughout life. They have learned to overcome obstacles, utilize resources, and navigate uncomfortable terrain. They know how to stay positive when things get hard. It is an uphill battle, and that I am entirely confident that this group of students is prepared for. This year, our seniors applied to 66 different schools across the country. They wrote countless personal essays detailing the most personal aspects of their lives. They kept up with dozens of deadlines. Meanwhile, they kept up with a full load of AP classes. I kid you not, some of them had up to 5 AP classes, and extracurricular programs, and helped take care of younger siblings. Some of their accomplishments include participating in multiple school clubs, starting and leading their own clubs at school, participating in sports teams, dance groups, and some have helped run the NYA summer camp for the past 4 years. This is just a fraction of what they do. Honestly, I have no idea when they find time to sleep. Next year, this group of students will be in schools all over the country, from right here in LA to across the country in Massachusetts. It has been such a pleasure for me to get to know and work with this group. They are all incredible young people I feel so lucky to know, and they are leaving an excellent example for the youth leaders that follow.
Daniel Asensio. Through my internship as a youth leader, I learned a lot more about myself and was able to gain leadership and communication skills I would have never developed on my own. NYA provided me with a very unique experience. I was able to grow in an environment that was safe and supportive, which helped me get to the place where I am now. Daniel will be attending San Francisco State in the fall. Congratulations.
I'm so sorry. I really want the girls to share a little bit about themselves, and somehow that part was skipped. So we're going to go back just a little bit and have Emily and Kayla introduce themselves.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emily Hernandez. I'm in 11th grade and attend Culver City High School. I've been a part of NYA since 9th grade and am extremely grateful for all the opportunities they have given me, such as the Yosemite trip, the college tours in San Francisco with Alex, meeting new people, and learning life skills through workshops. A little bit about myself is that I consider myself an artistic person who enjoys doing any types of hands-on crafts, such as crocheting or making bracelets, which is also why I joined the school's robotics team. And I'm honored here to be making this speech to recognize the awards that my peers have received.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kayla Hernandez, and I am also an 11th grader at Culver City High School. This is actually my first year at NYA. I started back in October 2021, so like a few months ago, and I've learned so much from this program. NYA has taught me the importance of networking, helping my community, and learning life skills. It's a place where I can get advice on college, careers, and just overall inspiration from the upperclassmen and NYA staff. My hobbies include photography, reading, and hanging out with friends and family. I hope to continue my studies at UC Santa Barbara as an economics and sociology major in the fall of 2023. And I am so excited and happy to be here to present and recognize our hardworking seniors at NYA. And on behalf of Emily and myself, we are honored to be your MCs this evening. And without further ado, let's commence our 39th annual scholarship benefit.
Okay, now we'll continue where we left off. Emily, come back up. No, actually, it's Kayla.
No, it's Emily, because we just did Daniel.
No, because we started with Daniel. Yeah, so you're doing Leslie now.
That's Emily. Okay.
You did Daniel? Oh, okay, sorry. You're right.
Okay. Leslie Cortez. Being a part of the Youth Leader Academy has given me the opportunity to look with hope towards the future. When NYA took us on a college trip to San Francisco, a city I knew nothing about, I saw a future I didn't know existed. NYA has given me a new perspective of who I can be and what I can achieve. Leslie will be attending San Jose State in the fall. Congratulations.
Okay, next we have Esperanza Cruz. Volunteering at NYA is one of the things that has shaped me into the person I am today. I've grown into a stronger leader in my community by managing my time wisely, planning for future events, cooperating more effectively as a team with my peers, and communicating with a diverse group of people. This makes me even more grateful for the opportunity to be part of such an empowering program that will continue to guide me as I pursue my future career goals. Esperanza will be attending UCLA in the fall. Congratulations.
Brenda Diego. NYA motivated me to be the person I am today by guiding me to become a confident student, an advocate in society, and a community leader. Everything I learned about myself helped me figure out who I want to be and what I want to do with my life. Without NYA, I would not have gotten out of my comfort zone to explore my interests and discover my identity. Brenda will be attending Williams College in the fall. Congratulations.
Daira Lopez. I could never have imagined seeing the improvement I have made from being a part of the NYA Youth Leader Academy. I never saw myself voluntarily speaking in front of a group of high school students, leading my own workshops, running summer camp classes, or reading a speech at an NYA event filled with businessmen and women. As a first-generation student, NYA's mentoring gave me the confidence I needed to be successful. Daira will be attending UCLA in the fall. Congratulations.
Jasmine Lopez. Coming from immigrant parents and a low-income family, opportunities have always been limited. NYA helped me set college and career goals by providing me with the educational opportunities, resources, and knowledge I needed. With NYA's help and patience, I feel better prepared to attend college and to be successful once there. Jasmine will be attending UC Berkeley in the fall. Congratulations.
We continue with our Community Partners Award. This evening, we are awarding Dr. David Alvarado and Providence St. John's Health Center, Child and Family Development Center, and Zoe and Adrian Fairborn.
For over 50 years, the Child and Family Development Center at the Providence St. John's has helped empathetic care to underprivileged families, adolescents, and children throughout the Los Angeles area. Since 2009, they have been providing mental health services with an on-site therapist for our students and families. With their guidance and support, staff has been able to break the barriers of the negative connotation of seeing a therapist. As the most common response when such services are offered, "My child is not crazy. They don't need a therapist." Over the past 13 years, families have seen the positive impact that the mental health services have had on other students and their families. Now referrals have increased, and in many instances, parents on their own have come to request these services for their children. During the pandemic, our students needed support more than ever, and Providence St. John's continued their support. Dr. Alvarado, director of the Providence St. John's Child and Family Development Center, worked with us, making sure our students received the services they required. His experience of over 17 years in the mental health field has no doubt contributed to the understanding of our students' need. He has been a blessing with our continued partnership with St. John's. Dr. Alvarado, will you please join us on the podium?
Thank you so much. Hola, buenas tardes. Solo quería empezar y a felicitar a los estudiantes por recibir la beca y también quería expresar que ha sido un gran placer para trabajar con Sonia y todos ustedes y las familias y los padres con NYA. Entonces, gracias por todo y espero que podamos seguir trabajar con ustedes. Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to say congratulations to the students for receiving the scholarship, and that it really has been a privilege of ours, of myself and the team that I work with, to work with the students and the staff and also the parents at NYA. So thank you so much.
We are very grateful to Zoe and Adrian Fairborn, who have generously underwritten this evening's benefit. Adrian, NYA trustee and St. Matthew's parishioner, raised over $30,000 with his football round event and more than $40,000 in new funding for NYA. With his spouse, Zoe, he has made possible the renovation of the NYA classroom by the Netflix Get Organized with Home Edit show that the reveal featured in last year's fall season. Adrian is also leading the effort to digitize NYA's database to allow us to move forward into a bright future. Zoe and Adrian were unable to attend, however, here we have a pre-recorded video of the award acceptance. Wait. Okay. Okay. Emily, that's you.
Just a quick apology from myself and Zoe. Just a quick apology from myself and Zoe for being unable to attend tonight, and welcome to you all. I want to say that we being Zoe and myself, are delighted to be able to support this fantastic event and raising money for the Neighborhood Youth Association and all the good work that it does. And also supporting Sarah, one of our hardest working trustees. I hope you all have a good night. Once again, I'm on the road and can't be there, which is a great night. Please raise your paddles and donate.
Over the past years, many of our past recipients have since graduated from college and have moved on to continue their education and careers. Today, we welcome back Jesus Guido, Jesus, or Guido as he lovingly is known to NYA students and staff, graduated from UCSB this past winter, majoring in psychology and brain sciences with a minor in Italian. He is keeping an open mind to his postgraduate options, which could include travel, medical school, or community work. Guido, will you please join us on the podium?
Thank you for that lovely introduction. NYA has impacted my life in more ways than I can say thank you for. In high school, I did not aspire to pursue further education, but NYA support helped me push myself. Since high school, the mentors and staff of NYA have done nothing but look out for me and my peers. Throughout my time in college, NYA kept me close to its heart, and I did the same. I remember struggling with mental health issues during my first couple years of college, as I was not happy, but I knew NYA had my back. I did not think of myself as a failure, but I thought the first college I attended was the best I could do. Alex, the former college coordinator, frequently checked up on me and loved to hear my life updates. This reminded me that there were people who were rooting for me, which in turn motivated me to persevere and do better. Alex helped give me the confidence to apply to my dream school, UC Santa Barbara, as a transfer student. Had I not had her encouragement, who knows what state my mental health would be in. NYA has not only supported me mentally, but financially as well. NYA scholarships allowed me to live more comfortably. Being low income and from a household of 7, I have faced financial struggles for most of my life. This continued throughout college, but NYA scholarship, and specifically the Tita Mann scholarship, helped provide much needed relief. I remember using my first scholarship to pay for my laptop, which I used for all 5 years of my university, and still use to this day. An item like a laptop is something a lot of students take for granted, but for me it was literally life-changing, as I had never owned a laptop before. It brings a smile to my face reflecting on how NYA has been alongside me every step of the way, helping me get to where I am today. I have no doubt that wherever I find myself in life, whether it be traveling, pursuing further education, or just working, NYA will always be watching over me, supporting me, and guiding me towards success. Thank you, NYA.
NYA would love to bring back all the alumni, but that is not always possible. We have the next best thing, a special video made by Kevin Mateo, NYA alumni, and NYA's current IT coordinator, where some of the alumni share their thoughts.
My name is Adam Baptista. I'm an incoming sophomore at Santa Monica College, pursuing a major in film with a minor in visual media.
Hello, I'm Daniel Miguel, and I'm a senior at Cal State University, Monterey Bay, pursuing a major in psychology and a minor in music.
My name is Diana Martinez. I am an incoming junior at the University of California, Santa Cruz, and I am pursuing a major in technology and information management with a minor in computer science.
Hi, my name is Jessica Hernandez, and I'm an incoming sophomore at San Jose State University, and I am pursuing a major in justice studies.
My name is Eric Miguel Cabrera, an incoming sophomore at Santa Monica College with a major in fashion design and a minor in graphic design.
My name is Jocelyn Perez, and I'm an incoming sophomore at the University of California, Irvine. I am pursuing a major in computer science and a minor in political science.
My name is Heidi Soriano. I'm an incoming sophomore at Cal State University, Long Beach, and I'm majoring in mechanical engineering.
Before NYA, I was never serious about my future, nor did I have any idea or hope for my future.
Time after time, NYA proved me wrong and never gave up on me, and I will always remember that.
Without NYA's support, I wouldn't have the courage to apply to any university due to me being a first-generation college student.
I often reflect on the past and what allowed me to stand where I am today, and I am always led back to my years at NYA.
NYA opened the path of attending college that, to be honest, I would otherwise not be in right now.
NYA took me in, gave me the confidence and support that I needed, and sent me on my way to college.
This year in my computer science classes, I did not see anyone else that looked like me or met anyone that was from a similar background. This made me question if I was even good enough to be in those classes and in the computer science major. However, thinking back to the students in my NYA graduating class who are also pursuing STEM and thinking back to the people at NYA who believe in me has made me realize that computer science is something I can succeed in.
NYA was the first place I felt comfortable sharing my feelings that I had been feeling for years. NYA taught me to build trust in people and that it was okay to ask for help. NYA was actually the first place I had my first ever therapy session. And I will never forget this therapy session because it was the first time I was allowed to just pour out my feelings and feel at ease.
Through career workshops and alumni talks, I began to be more motivated and confident and to believe in my ability to be successful in college.
It was the continuous support and the vast resources that NYA gave me that fueled my pursuit of higher education.
When I walked through my campus, I remember where I came from, I remember who got me here. I walk with all the pride in the world because I made my dreams come true.
I will always be thankful for the NYA community for never letting me feel like I was alone.
I am grateful NYA has provided me the motivation and financial means to pursue this career.
Having a group that comes and supports me like as much as NYA has done and the donors, it has been an amazing feeling, and I'm forever grateful for that. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Through the years, thanks to our wonderful donors, we have continued to increase the number of scholarships provided to the NYA alum and college-bound seniors. This year, we have 21 recipients and have raised over $100,000 for scholarships. We are once again fortunate to receive scholarship funds from the Dwight Stewart Youth Fund. From this day forward, these recipients will also be known as Ann Stewart Lucas Scholars. I welcome Sarah to start the Scholarship Awards presentation.
This year's Tita Mann NYA Scholarship Award recipients are Brenda Diego, Kevin Mateo, Daira Lopez, and Heidi Soriano. Congratulations.
Joan M. Rietzel Memorial NYA Scholarship Award recipients are Litzy Bautista, Diana Martinez, Andy Bautista, and Daniel Miguel.
St. Bede's Ruth Nicastro NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Leslie Cortez. St. Bede's Bonnie Dawson NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Jasmine Lopez. We are so pleased this evening to present the first ever James A. Newman Award Scholarship provided by St. Bede's Episcopal Church, from which Canon Newman retired last year after more than 30 years as rector. Canon Newman remains a tireless supporter of NYA, and we are deeply grateful to him and the people of St. Bede's for their generosity. This new endowment fund will receive a scholarship this year, for which NYA is so grateful. St. Bede's Jim Newman NYA Scholarship Award and the Betty Perry NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Jessica Mejia.
Investors in Education NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Esperanza Cruz. Wayne and Mary Mueller NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Jocelyn Perez. Fred and Margie Montner NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Raquel Gonzalez. Las Doradas Memorial NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Eric Miguel. The Episcopal Church Women NYA Scholarship Award recipient is Itzel Aquino. Mar Vista Farmers Market NYA Scholarship Award recipients are Jessica Hernandez, Danielle Asensio, Jessica Curiel, Alan Bautista, and Alexander Curiel.
I now welcome back Senior Jasmine, who will speak on behalf of NYA Class of 2022.
Okay. The words thank you can never express our great gratitude for the NYA staff, opportunities, and the unforgettable memories. That's it? Okay. Sorry. The words thank you can never express our great gratitude for the NYA staff, opportunities, and the unforgettable memories given to us at NYA. Throughout high school, NYA was able to provide us with a safe space to go to after school and be able to show others that we have to offer with our skills outside of academics. We feel so much gratitude to the people who reached out when we didn't even know we need help, and to those who talked to us when we didn't know we felt alone. We wish we could repay our debt to everyone as we developed so much during our time at NYA.
The connections we have built with the staff throughout our years in NYA have given us the comfort of asking questions and for help whenever we need it. Thank you, Sonia, Mike, Wendy, Alex, Christine, Esme, Abby, Sarah, and Bob for everything you have all given us, from the support, skills, laughs, smiles, stories, conversation, and memories, whether it was on a daily basis at NYA, in summer camp, or Yosemite, which will be wonderful memories that we will forever cherish. We'd also like to express our great gratitude to our parents for being so encouraging of our desire to attend NYA, despite the fact that for some of our drive home was over 40 minutes. They managed to pick us up and listen to our stories about the events we have planned at NYA. Additionally, we want to express our sincere gratitude for you all for making the NYA Scholarship possible. We were thrilled to learn of our selection for this honor, and we are deeply appreciative of your support. Your support helps us to further our mission and goals in life. Again, thank you for your great generosity. Without all of those who support NYA, we would not have the safe and open community we have for low-income families. Providing all of these resources, underrepresented communities have allowed us. First, generating Latinx seniors to dream big for a higher education and career. NYA provided us with one-on-one support to complete college applications, exposure to various careers, and our weekly life skills workshops. We give thanks to all that invented time, effort, or patience into helping us, and we hope to continue having your support going forward. Thank you to all your sponsors and those who donated. With your generous contributions, NYA will continue to support and open new doors to greater opportunities and to a brighter future. Thank you.
Our final presentation this evening is NYA Special Awards. We have 5 awards that are accompanied with a $250 scholarship. Until this moment, the recipients of the following awards have been the best kept secret, which isn't easy at NYA. Even we, the MCs, don't know who the recipients are. Here to present them is Sonia.
We begin with the Adele M. Martinez Award. This award recognizes the student who possesses the positive, independent spirit of youth and the determination to beat the odds. Further, it describes a student who has not achieved but thrived in the face of such adversity. The Adele M. Martinez Award goes to
Jasmine Lopez.
The NYA Youth Leader Award. This award goes to the youth leader who has demonstrated professionalism, communication, and critical thinking skills, self-confidence, and all the qualities required to be a youth leader. The NYA Youth Leader Award goes to
Kayla Hernandez.
Okay. The Spirit of NYA Award. This award recognizes the student who has made and demonstrated exceptional improvements in the areas of education, personal, and leadership development. Their tireless commitment to their personal success and community is inspirational. The Spirit of NYA Award goes to
Daniel Asensio.
NYA Academic Achievement Award. This award recognizes the student that has shown a consistency high level of academic achievement and possesses the highest cumulative GPA among all outgoing seniors in the Youth Leadership Academy. The NYA Academic Achievement Award goes to
Brenda Diego.
The Character Counts Award. This award recognizes the youth leader who shows honesty, strength, and integrity, respect for others, and kindness, as well as one who strives for self-improvement and contributes to the betterment of others by giving back to the community. The Character Counts Award goes to
Zaira Lopez. Congratulations to all our seniors. Can you please stand? I present to you NYA class of 2022. Thanks to all of you here today, our loyal donors and volunteers were able to provide services and resources to our students that they otherwise would not have access to. The knowledge that such services and resources exist are able to open doors for a bright future. Thank you to all of you who have already made a donation or a purchase tonight at our NY pop-up store. As Sarah said, the QR on your name tags can lead you to that, but over in the corner over there, we have Christine and Karen, and they, waving over there, there's a different QR there that will take you directly to our Amazon registry where you can make a purchase or you can make a donation there as well towards a purchase. You are also welcome to come visit our site and see how all those wonderful things that you bought for us or donated to us are put to use. I thank every single one of you for your incredible support. I now welcome NYA's Board President and CEO, Bob Williams, to the podium.
Thank you, Sonia, and thank you, everyone. It's overwhelming, isn't it, that we are here tonight. We're back after pandemic hiatus. The seniors, you inspire us. The fact that you were on Zoom, you were online, you did your classes, you got scholarships, you're going to Cal, you're going to UCLA, you're going to all these places, even Williams College. No relation. That was a joy to me. We are so proud. Part of the joy of this work is the relationships that we share around this room and the accomplishments, the persons whose shoulders we stand upon as we do this work. As you know, NYA is a fully non-sectarian organization. There is no religious instruction that goes on at NYA. At the same time, it is an institution of the Episcopal Diocese of Los Angeles. And of course, St. Matthew's being one of the just most beautiful and generous and wonderful congregations of 133 in 6 counties of Southern California. And I have had the great pleasure of working for the diocese for the past 37 years. And so I feel proud to have been associated with NYA through that time, thanks to Ruth Nicastro, who was my mentor, and who got me involved in NYA back then. I see St. Bede's clapping and cheering, and also St. Albans Westwood. Like unto Ruth is Tita and Peter Mann. Pete hired me at the diocese, and of course these are Sarah's parents. And so it's a real joy to see the connections that continue. My own grandmother was on the screen, Betty Perry, and it's always nice to see Betty. She is a star. And speaking of stars, the chair of our board, Bishop John Harvey Taylor, sends you his greetings this evening. He has pastoral responsibilities in Santa Barbara, and so he's far afield, but he wants you to know how much he appreciates your generosity and the work of NYA. He has done great things to help establish an operating endowment for NYA, and so we are so grateful to him and to all of our trustees, several of whom are here this evening, and I'm going to ask you to stand if you would. Cindy Sanchez is our newest trustee. Please stay standing. Joan Kazarowski from Las Doradas. Adri Butler is here. Our board secretary. Gideon Rosenthal is here. And who else is here? And I'm coming to you. Our vice chair, coming your way. Yes. So our board of trustees, we couldn't do it without all of you. Imagine when the classes, what would I say? We suspended classes on campus on March 13th, 2020. It seems a lifetime ago. But our students did not miss one day of instruction. The next Monday, we were up and running by Zoom, and I credit the staff and the board and the volunteers for making that happen. You know, I mentioned those wonderful mentors and friends on whose shoulders we stand. There are two in particular I would like to recognize this evening, and I think you'll see, if you don't already see, their photograph on the screen. Barbara and Fred Borsch, who's known to many of you. I love that photograph of them. Isn't it true that married couples who are married a long time begin to resemble one another? And they could be brother and sister. We adore them both, and they're in blessed memory, in the communion of saints now. Barbara entered the larger life in October, and we've missed her just about every day since. I spoke this afternoon with Ben Borsch, the oldest of three Borsch sons, and so they send their greetings to us this evening. But it is a true privilege to establish the Barbara and Fred Borsch writing workshop in their memory. And as you know, Bishop Borsch, who served the diocese from 1998 to 2002 as bishop, was quite a prolific writer of theology, essays, poetry. And Barbara, of course, was an advocate par excellence for justice in the Middle East. And some of her writings are very keen in that area. And so the students, the students have challenges with restoring their grade level performance. One might, expect that during the pandemic, that things are difficult to keep pace. But the writing workshop will help the students to remediate and to excel, and they'll have fun reading such poems as Fred's Flood, which involves the blue canoe, and you can imagine where else we'll take that with descriptive writing. So we're grateful to the Borsches for all they did. Bishop Borsch, of course, was the chairman of the board of NYA for a number of years while he was bishop. And Barbara is a former English teacher. That was how she began her career. And she was the president of the Friends of NYA. So thanks be to God for the Borsches. They're just wonderful. And let's continue their legacy, shall we? I'm going to ask Brenda, if you would, to help me with these flowers that we're about to present. And I'm asking you to do it because I'm admiring so much your floral needlework on your dress, which looks to me very Oaxacan, is it perhaps? Yeah. And we're looking forward to the 40th scholarship dinner next year, hopefully right here at the same time, with a Oaxacan theme. We're thinking of the Fiesta Oaxaca to celebrate the 40 years, so we hope that you'll do that. Sonia Hernandez, her favorite color is purple. And the florist, we were looking at some purple flowers, but this is not the night for purple flowers. As you know, sunflowers are the national flower of the Ukrainian people. And so we think of those who are struggling even more difficultly than we can imagine. And so we've chosen the national flower of the Ukraine to present to our honorees this evening, the first of whom is Sonia Hernandez, our site director. This is taking me a minute to frame this. Our college coordinator, Alex Halpern, has gone on to new employment this year. And so we miss you, Alex. The fruit of your labor is obvious, what you've accomplished. Thank you. And we're also pleased to say that you've been succeeded by Wendy Ruiz, who is here somewhere, I believe. Is Wendy nearby? Won't you come, Wendy? Wendy is herself a first-generation graduate of Cal Berkeley, and she worked at USC in college placement for deserving students. And so it is such a thrill to introduce to you Wendy Ruiz, the new college coordinator, building on Alex's successes. The next individual is not going to receive sunflowers, but he is going to get an Amazon gift card of equal equivalency, of equal value. And I'm referring to none other than Mike Hernandez, the development director of the Neighborhood Youth Association. Come on up, Mike. This gentleman, we would be lost at NYA without Mike Hernandez, so. Very good. And of course, I think the largest bouquet of sunflowers of all goes to a person who is sunny like a sunflower and such a constant source of encouragement. We work so well together at NYA, the staff, the trustees, and whenever Sarah comes, we know and Joan and everyone, Adri, when you're there, Gideon, all of you, it just makes such a wonderful time. And so, Sarah, we cannot thank you enough. This would not be possible without you this evening. So, love, thank you, appreciate it. And thank you, one and all. I believe this concludes our program, and we're so grateful to you. Please stay and mingle, enjoy the band. Any other announcements, Sarah? Okay. Enjoy.
you.